mental issues, wish that I could solve them. You been through your trauma, started causing trauma. Ain't like how you did me, but I ain't about to start up. Cause this ain't about that, we really had a good thing. Every L you take to really mean a good thing. Till I knew boy, I know what I want, yeah. Some stuff is the best love, never all that's been bad. Nowadays they fall up and they try to hide you. You can say it's so, but I ain't telling mine too. Didn't get the invite, I guess that was my cue. Got me looking silly while standing beside you. Standing beside you. I ain't had this feeling in a minute. Pulling back and still I'm falling in it. Elevate, I think you got me tripping. Scrolling through your girl, I'm reminiscing. I'll be laid up in your condo. On the late night, on some paper, cause you be on your half shit. Damn, I miss you, fuck it, I can't help it.
Hi, welcome to So Good the Podcast. I'm KD. Let's get the show started. My thoughts and prayers goes out to everyone that's out there surviving, trying to take care of one another. It's very difficult. Only, every day, every hour, every second, every minute is a tragedy happening in the world today, and it's only getting worse. So that was by Phoebe. She's dope. She's back outside. Definitely check her out. All platforms. That song record was called Cold as Silver. So yeah, check it out. She's dope. So for today's show, before I get to the show, I would like to give me a second. Today was a very interesting day. I had an opportunity to speak to a few people in the community. It was good. It was decent, as it always should be. But at the end of the day, it was people had a lot to say, a lot to speak about. In the very near future, we will have guests on this show. If you are interested, it's a contact number on this platform that you can reach out via text and inform that you're interested, and we'll go from there. If you have a product and or service and you would like to promote it and or need a slot on this platform, we would definitely help you with that too, and we just go from there as far as the details and whatnot. It's unfortunate that people do not understand what's transpiring. All they care about is themselves. At the end of the day, they wonder why things continuously happen for them. That's what we call surviving. But you don't have to survive. It's things out here that you can do to change the trajectory of your life. To each his own. Everybody has their way of doing whatever they do, and what they believe and or what was taught to do. On this platform, we offer service and a product to, give you an opportunity to live your dreams, find your purpose. You want to do something, you're not quite sure how to go about doing that. This platform could definitely help you. Has been helping and will continue to help. And, only for those who see what it is that, that the service and our product is offering. So today's show, I'm going to start off with no particular order, just what is. I'm going to start off with Nissan. Yes, Nissan is on my radar. It's unfortunate. It's another brand that's going on. They had exposed data of 100,000 individuals. Nissan, Oshina, has confirmed that the data breach has suffered in December of 2023 affected around 100,000. As I stated, individuals has begun notifying them. They just now begun notifying them. In early December 2023, the company has a regional Nissan division, which includes Nissan Motor Corporation and Nissan Financial Services in Australia and New Zealand, revealed that an unauthorized third party accessed its local and server as caused downtime. This is a statement, we took immediate action to contain the breach and promptly alerted the government authorities, including Australia and the New Zealand national cybersecurity and privacy regulators. The company noted at the time they couldn't confirm the extent nor the type of incident, but a few weeks later, the ransomware group claimed responsibility for the attack and leaked data supposedly stolen from the company. It's unfortunate. The company then urged customers to be on the lookout for usual activities and possible scams while they continue the investigation in collaboration with government authorities and external cyber experts. Forensic expert, sorry. The company confirmed that the breach affected some current and former employees, dealers, and customers, including Mitsubishi, Renault, Skyline, Infinity, LDV, Ram, branded finances businesses. Nissan expects to formally notify approximately 100,000 individuals about the cyber breach in the coming weeks. This number might reduce as contact details are validated and duplicated names and removed from the list, the company said. There's estimated 10% of the individuals have had some form of government identification compromised, including 4,000 Medicare cards, 7,500 driver's license, 220 passports, and 1,300 tax file numbers. The impactful personal information of the remaining 90%, including copies of loan-related documents, employment or salary information, and personal information such as date of birth. To assist affected individuals, the company offered access to ID Care, Australia and New Zealand's National Identify and Cyber Support Community Services, credit monitoring, and will reimburse the cost of the ID replacement if need be. It's very unfortunate that these companies and institutions in corporate America continuously having these problems when it comes to people's personal information, these data breach. Not all. Some have been having these same problems, and for some reason they can't protect themselves or choose not to protect themselves and or the customers and the consumers' information, and just continues to happen every week. On this show, it definitely continues to happen. It doesn't matter the brand, mostly the bigger brand. I'm not really hearing too much the surface type brands, respectfully, that maybe still just started out or been around just for a little bit. But these brands been around for quite a while. You would think that they would know how to or allocate their money to the right locations to prevent these things from happening. It's only going to get worse for the consumers. At the end of the day, we have to be mindful of the company that you do business with. Now, I know most people just want the car, just want to go get a car for whatever reason it is, get back and forth to work, just want a new vehicle because they had an old one. Whatever the reason is, I would ask that you do your homework on these companies and see that their business practice is up to par, Next on my list, this one here is Fisker. If I pronounced that correctly. Fisker is on my radar. They stopped production. Warns it may need to seek bankruptcy. Fisker's Inc. Is pausing production for the next 6 weeks at the electric vehicle maker looks to in inventory and avoid possible having to file for bankruptcy. The company didn't make required interest payment of about $8.4 million last week on this unsecured convertible notes due in 2026, according to the regulator filing Monday. Fisker's warned it may not be able to meet obligations to service its debt and could need to seek protection under applicable bankruptcy laws. Fisker's shares fell as much as 14% shortly after the start of the regular trading. The stock had plummeted 90% this year through last week close. Fisker also said Monday that it plans to raise as much as $150 million through a financial deal with the holder of its 2025 dated convertible notes. The Los Angeles-based EV maker didn't identify the existing investor and said that the funding will be organized in 4 tranches and subject to certain conditions. Disclosure expound on the dire state of Fisker, which warned late last month that there was substantial doubt about its ability to stay in the business. Company has said it will cut 15% of its workforce after struggling with production issues, software glitches, and short seller criticism. Fisker said it remains in negotiation with identified large automaker about a potential investment and joint development partnership. This Bloomberg reported earlier this month that the company was in talks with Japan's Nissan Motor Co., citing people familiar with the matter. In the statement, Fisker said it has about 4,700 vehicles in inventory worth more than $200 million. It's pausing production in Greece, Australia, starting this week to sell down its supplies of already built EVs. That's another automobile vehicle company. The last one was data breach. This one is the production aspect of it. If you notice, a lot of car companies having difficulties with their inventory. Not all, but most having difficulties getting rid of their products. It's not necessarily they don't have the proper service or have good service or business practice. It's just the people just don't have the funds. They don't know. They're not quite sure. Like if you look at the economy with the car industry, it's getting to the point. It's getting too pricey for the consumer, and there's still some people out here still purchasing cars, but they're just taking a different route, wherever the case may be, buying outright, buying it relatively used. They just going the cheaper route. These institutions in this industry, they have to change their business practice. They have to change their how they advertise, how they marketing. Just change their pricing all in general. I don't know if they're willing to do that, but if they don't, you see the results of it. You see the results of their production and the inventory sector. So people that's purchasing vehicles, it might be in your best interest to wait it out. I know most people can't wait if they need a vehicle for whatever the reason, emergency, get back and forth to school, daycare, schools, drop the kids off, pick them up, whatever the case may be. But if you see that the market is not in your best interest, I would say hold out, or find a better way to get a vehicle for you and your loved ones. Once again, you don't necessarily have to go to these big brands. There's other people out here that actually are in that industry. So be mindful of that. So moving forward, guys, check out the merch. It's definitely out there. You can actually click the link on this platform, check it out. Have things that will also continue to add to it. You have hoodies, you have t-shirts, socks, whatever the case may be, to support this platform. And I surely appreciate those who have supported this platform and continue to watch this platform. Surely appreciate it. Definitely. So going forward, this one here, last episode, then it seems like every week is always job cuts. So this one is a unique one because the weather is changing. So, I felt as though that if it's happening now, it doesn't matter what the season is, right? I believe it's Unilever. It's on my radar. They say that they are to cut thousands of jobs. The company will also spin off its ice cream businesses, which includes the Ben and Jerry's, to reduce costs and boost profits. Most people are downgrading infrastructure, and it seems as though the ones that's actually making a profit are the ones that's doing this. The company makes Ben Jerry's ice cream, Dove soap, and Vaseline. Said Tuesday this is cutting 7,500 jobs and spinning off its ice cream business to reduce costs and boost profits. London-based Unilever it said its ice cream businesses, which also includes Magnum bars, has distinct characteristics from its other brands and will benefit from separate ownership to increase growth. I said the split is expected to complete by the end of next year. The British consumer goods company with 128,000 employees has also said it's launching a productivity program that is expected to lead to the reduction of about 7,500 mostly office-based jobs worldwide. Said it would invest in the technology to find efficiencies and avoid duplication. It anticipate will help it save 800 million euros. It said 867 million over the next 3 years. The company also laid off 1,500 staffers in early 2022. The company's shares jumped more than 3% late morning trading on the landing stock exchange. The company behind Hillsman mayonnaise was X fragrance and Scheif household cleaner said it's targeting underlying sales growth of mid-single digits after spinning off the ice cream business. It saw sales volume drop 3.6% in 2022 after jacking up prices 13.3% on average across its brands that year. In response, it raised prices just 2.8% last year, and sales rose 1.8%. Some analysts pointed out that the splitting from the Ben & Jerry's, which is known for social activism, that has put it at odds at times when its corporate owner could have had added up for Unilever. The ice cream spinoff had not been widely anticipated by the market, even if the political pronouncement from Ben & Jerry's had provoked a meltdown among some investors. Ben & Jerry's has supported liberal issues like the LGBTQ rights, Black Lives Matter, justice for migrants, and efforts to fight climate change. The brand announced in 2021 that it would stop selling its ice cream in the Israelite, Okapi, West Bank, and contested East. Journalist terrorist assault by the Palestinians. Later announced that it was selling its business interests in the Ben & Jerry's in Israel to its Israelite license, which would make the products with Hebrew and Arab labels. AVS judge rejected a lawsuit 2022 for Ben Jerry to block that plan. More so, it's a lot of political stuff that's going on with that ordeal. But the fact that they releasing 7,500 people around this time, that's mostly they make their most money when the season change. And for them to release 7,500 people, it really doesn't matter. Continue to what industry you're in. They letting people go, and it's only gonna get worse. Been talking to you all about these entities in corporate America about, they downgrade their infrastructure, and continuously I will still say that it hasn't hit your door yet. Those who do have a job, there's nothing wrong with having a job. It's just hopefully that you're working for the right job, meaning the ones that's not going to release you. And it seemed like it doesn't matter what industry you're in, it's just happening worldwide. And people just know how to get it, as you should. Hustle, 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 get up, hustle, get up, hustle. Just don't want that to happen to you, to the fact of you get that call or you get that legally, but you're supposed to get that paper, they saying that they're going to let you go. Having your paycheck ready for you to go when they actually relieve you of your duties, whatever the case may be. I don't want that to happen to you. So most people find another job. They feel as though that they're gonna lose the one that they currently have. They just have another job on standby. They go into interviews and stuff like that. I understand. Do what you need to do to survive. But after a while, don't that get old sometimes? Don't you want something that's stable, that's guaranteed for you and your loved ones, to do what's best for you and your loved ones? You don't have to worry about if you have a job or not, or you're going to get fired today or next week, next month, whatever the case may be. Don't you want that type of security? I believe most people do. Now, if you don't know how to do it or how to go about being secured, you have people that offer a service and a product with that that can help you find ways to do what you want to do and enjoy what you do. Never feel like a job, This is something that you always wanted to do as a child, as an adult, whatever it is, whatever your purpose, whatever you feel like your purpose is. It's a service and a product that's available for you to make things happen. Like I said, you can reach out to this platform. There's a contact information number. If you are interested, it's definitely there for you. Monumental Music Group, EUSE, and So Gifted. We care about the people. It's all about the people. Supply and demand type of ordeal. So be mindful. So last but not least, if you haven't noticed, it's a lot that's going on with this water. A lot of water. They even saying that it's not even somewhat safe to even take a shower. The type of water that's coming out of these pipelines, these faucets and things in that nature. It's very unfortunate. Water bottles, water brands that provide a product as in water bottles. It's a few of them that's on my radar. Most of it is mostly false advertisement, stating that they want, they are offering you or giving you 100% natural water, things in that nature. It's unfortunate that that's not the case. Some people know a thing or two about this type of industry. They prefer certain type of waters, respectfully. So that means you're knowledgeable in this. So this is for people that's unaware of it. What is it? Nestle. You have Blue Triton brand. You have the Wonderful Company. Let me see. This one more. You have Fiji water. Several more. Like I said, they all are similar, contingent to being part of the class action lawsuit. Misleading the consumer. Contingent to, one might say they have mineral waters, purity, that's not the case. Then for Fiji, it says that it contains microplastics. I'm gonna give you just a brief on these brands. They said that they have microplastic despite being advertised as natural. This is a class action lawsuit. The consumer filed a class action lawsuit. The Wonderful Company in January over claims that it's falsely advertised Fiji branded bottled waters as natural water despite its containing microplastic. The class action lawsuit claims Fiji bottled water contains a microplastic that can cause adverse health effects, including issues, hormonal disruption, and impaired reproductive function. The class action lawsuit argues that the Wonderful Company is guilty of fraud, unjust enrichment, and violation of the Illinois Consumer Fraud and Deceptive Business Practice Act. It's very unfortunate. You all, I gave you the names of the brands that's out there. Let me make sure I didn't leave out any particular brand. The Wonderful Company, the Blue Triton brands, Nestle, USA, Fiji. That's a lot of information, but they relatively all say the same thing. Oh, one more. The class action lawsuit argues consumers pay a premium for Poland Springs bottled water due to allegedly false advertising that the 100% natural spring water labels deceptive and confusing. Let me see. Purchase of spring water. The class action lawsuit cites testing in which microplastic in this particular brand as well was alleged found in more than 90% of bottled water. Jury orders. This is another one. Real water maker to pay $129 million over claims product caused liver failure. In another case involving a water brand, a jury in Las Vegas awarded a group of 5 consumers more than $129 million last month over claims they developed liver failure after consuming real water, a now discontinued alkaline water product. Yeah, that's. Now you drink the water. You gotta be careful with everything, right? You know, it's a lot that's going on. I know people just busy, have a lot that's taking place in their daily routine. But people gotta be mindful of what they place in their body. You know, health is wealth. If people having difficulties with health, mental health, frustration, anger, whatever the case may be, how about look at the things that you consume? You can start with that, because the thing that you consume affects how you feel, how you think, how you feel, you know, how you treat not only yourself, how you treat others around you. People just have to be mindful. So, you know, going forward, I would like for people to understand that the reality that you created for yourself, I respect that. I understand that. But you also have to know the reality of life is that the things that's going on around you, if you don't know anything about it or don't care to know about it, doesn't mean that it don't exist or it's not real. You have people out here that care about your well-being. If you're looking for the help, excuse me, it's a service and a product that can help you with understanding these things that's affecting you, that's affecting most people out here. And don't you think if you are going through something and you're not quite sure what it is or what it may be, some people believe they know what's going on in their reality, but if you really knew the truth, you know, the God honest truth, you would realize that the reality that you created for yourself is all a lie. But I can't judge no one else's won't. But I'm just saying, there's a choice that you can make. It's options that you can make, and it's available to you. You just have to make it. Just this platform just want what's best for you. To each his own. I know this service and our product is not for everyone, but it is for everyone to use and to capitalize off of. But people have to make the decision to, to want change in their life. Nothing changes if you don't do anything different. Like how it's going to be the same results. So thank you all for checking out the platform. Continue to check the platform. Everyone that's on, when you see this on YouTube, you should subscribe, hit the like button, hit the notification. This is live on Instagram. So at the end of the day, I appreciate everyone for tuning in and continuing to tune in. Hi, I'm KD. This is So Good the Podcast. See you later.